What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Anti-Gravity Group podcast. My name is Braden Carlson.
My name is Taylor.
My name is Shane, or as you might know me, Posthart.
Und ich heiße Matthias. My name's Matthew.
Wouldn't that be Matthias?
You know, if you wanna.
Wouldn't you just say Matthew because that's your name?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Fine. Ich heiße Matthew.
Yeah, there we go. All right, really figured it out, folks. All right, gentlemen, today's the day. It's time to pay the piper. I have gone back and reviewed our 2024 Rocket Resolutions episode, and everyone's feet are going to the fire this year. We're seeing if we upheld our resolutions. Now, if you're pretty new to the podcast, Matt almost never used to be on, so we made all of Matt's for him. But they still feel pretty applicable. So we're going to let it rip with these. And does anybody have anything to say up front? Do you guys remember what any of your resolutions were? Obviously, Matt's not going to.
I have an idea of what one of them is, because I definitely didn't do it.
All right,
I know one of mine.
Should I say?
Yeah,
we can go over it.
Well, I'm not gonna confirm or deny yet, but go for it.
Well, every year I say I'm gonna build and fly the Hercules, and I haven't touched it. So
could be.
I'm telling you, next year though,
big things coming. Bossart, what do you think one of yours was?
I'm like 99% sure one of them was to get my L3.
Okay, and Matt, actually, you just want to guess what one of them was that we threw out there for you?
I'm going to guess, make sure I use fresh 9-volt batteries in any electronics bays this year.
Okay, well, we're going to start with Matt now, actually, because he has more than anybody else, and we're just going to go ahead.
I was really ambitious.
Incidentally, the first one was be on the podcast more for the year of 2024, so I think he's done it.
Can I get Dang.
I pulled the Eric Andre show soundbite, and it's been my favorite thing recently. But yeah, welcome to the podcast some more, Matt.
Thank you. It's been fun. That's it.
All right, good. That's a good start. All right, who wants to go next? Should I go next, or should I pass it around?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my first one was fly and recover a minimum diameter rocket. I did it multiple times even.
Clap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about over there, Taylor?
Matt, stop making mouth noises.
You're like, did you actually? But yes, I did. So.
I forgot you flew the other one, because I was going to say that I was going to say you almost didn't recover, but then I forgot you did the other one.
Yeah, exactly. And I did recover. All right, we can start splitting hairs. How many fins does your rocket have attached to it?
You also recovered the K300 one. Just
that is
a few more pieces.
I got it all back.
Yeah.
And that one was completely outside of my control. So, I guess that means I did it. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, Taylor and Shane. Let's see who's next.
I'll go.
Wow. Taylor's his first one was make more YouTube videos.
I did make some.
I think I posted more too, actually. Just the bar was so low that it doesn't feel like you achieved much.
Yeah, did you compare the number to how many you posted last year?
No, I don't have kind of time for that. Are you insane?
I think it's probably greater.
I have to assume so.
Yeah.
I think
maybe he's on pace to post 3 a year for the rest of his life. All right, well, while he's looking that up, Shane's was actually.
I did not post more.
Oh well,
Dude, the year's not over.
boo!
True,
Yeah, you better hurry
true.
up.
Yeah.
Start
Just
slapping those bad babies
Put
together.
some shorts out there.
No,
Thanks,
those don't
Matt.
count.
I'm an expert.
Shorts don't count. But on the contrary, Shane's was actually make and post some YouTube videos because up to this point he hadn't posted
Oh.
anything.
Yeah.
Admittedly, he was pretty late in the game, but he did wind up doing it.
A few times.
That was supposed to be the cheering. Sorry. Dude, people are gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm done with this episode already." The soundboard.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's go back to Matt here. The second resolution that Matt put in, it was definitely not us, is spend more Garmin money on rockets.
I thought that was I was gonna make a joke that I fully fund a Punisher 12-inch Punisher flight.
Oh yeah, that
We're
would have been a
ready.
great.
I
Yeah,
mean, that
you
was
can
do
make
it.
that a resolution for next year, but we're going to talk about that in another episode. Also, I
All
put in
right.
parentheses here.
Well,
This is honorable
He could
shout
do it
out.
this week. He could do
Oh,
it
he
this
could.
week.
True,
Cool.
and dude, TCC posted on their website.
Cloud burst.
TCC posted on their website that they have a weigh cell capable of rockets up to 250 pounds. So if you really want to be about it, Matt, you can pay to rent a van too, and we can take it to LDRS.
Yeah, but only fly it on in impulse.
Well, that's fine. We'll just do Super Thunder.
cheaper
it's
that
gnarly
way.
anyway.
Yeah. Perfect.
But I did put in parentheses to make an honorable shout out. This was the first time we mentioned Garmin money on the podcast. We even talked about how we had yet to bring Garmin money meme to the fine listeners of the Anti-Gravity Group podcast. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Garmin Money Show. Well, no, that's not true. Just
If
Matt's
only.
the Garmin Money Show. Okay. My second one was set a new personal altitude record, which I did not once, but twice this year as well. Dude, I'm coming up victorious on the rocket resolutions this year. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Fine.
Clap. Good job, Rocket.
Yeah.
We'll move on to
Congrats.
Taylor. Taylor's was set a new
It just-
personal altitude record.
Is that
All
on
right.
there?
Yeah, that's yours.
I did it.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Clap, clap, clap.
Good thing it wasn't
Kind
a
of.
shirt flight. About all the bubbles in that epoxy seems a little suspicious.
It's because there was no main parachute. It hit the ground at 80 feet per second.
Well, sounds like an unsuccessful flight. I don't know if that's. You might have to just try it again.
I am.
Okay. Also, I added one for you based on something you said in that episode. Because you said, quote, I should be more prepared. So I just want everybody to give it up for Taylor for a solid year of not preparing for podcast episodes. Really good, everybody.
What was that in reference to the podcast or like just
Yeah.
Rocket? Oh,
Yeah, I was like, what's your next rocket resolution? And you were like, oh, I should really be more prepared with these. And that is a recurring theme we've seen for a solid year, folks.
Keyboard
I would
problems.
say 40% of the time I have done some sort of prep.
That's not passing. It's not even
Not
close.
in any state. Ironic
No,
that we're
but
having this
it's better
conversation.
than- There's some effort, is what I'm saying.
It's less
Dude,
than
history
zero.
really does repeat itself because if you go listen to this episode, we talked about 50% also not being a passing grade.
Whoa.
Weird. History repeats itself, or maybe we just don't have very much to say. We just kind of keep repeating
Well,
ourselves. But
Matt has never ever done any. So
that's true,
That's
and he
not
needs
true.
to start.
I the last episode I prepared my favorite list of motors under $100.
you did not.
I did too.
It was like 3, but you did.
Yeah, but I
do it.
prepared.
So
Okay.
okay, so here's Shane's. And I will say, Shane, for the coming year, might I suggest taking your resolutions and just shaving a few words off of them.
Oh no.
Because yours was get level 3 before Airfest so you can have 3 stripes on the badge.
Oh, that is. Hey, you know what? I had 3 stripes on my badge for the last 2 days of Airfest.
That is true, but you didn't do it before Airfest.
No, I didn't.
That is a failure. I'm sorry to say
close. So close.
Oh.
Well, at least you flew an O motor.
That is pretty nice.
Matt, this is an interesting one. I'm surprised you haven't followed through on this one. It's replace friends' hardware that I lose.
TBD.
Yeah, you could still do that.
Yeah, you got a month, I guess.
The year is
actually
not over.
It would be a great time to order one because they're going to be on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, think about that.
They're kind of always on sale.
They're going to be more on sale.
What would be nice if there was some sort of hardware deal, where you buy the hardware, get the motor, and then I could get a motor as like interest charge.
Oh, I see.
Now that
initially he didn't even want the case back; he just wanted the closures, and now he's trying to finesse a free rocket motor out of it.
I still just want the closures, but if I can get closures and a motor,
just the closures and an L850 is all I want. No big deal.
I mean,
those things are basically free.
I would say at this point, he probably deserves it.
Wow, that's very honorable of you.
Can you clip that?
Yeah. Spoken like somebody with Garmin money.
Okay.
But I also put in parentheses here that this is when we first started talking about the 3840 meme. So this episode was really groundbreaking for the Anti-Gravity Group podcast. We really did a whole bunch of groundwork here, but we're going to go ahead and move on to my next one. And man, I am just hitting grand slams over here. And this one even is pretty specific, but I did it pound for pound. Finish my Nike Smoke, fly it on a K555. I did that.
Yeah.
Why was that a resolution?
Honestly. What if he's just making these up now?
I know, that's what I was saying. Did he actually say these?
Yeah.
You guys could just go watch the video. You guys are just bitter, all right? So thank you, everybody. Thank you. I did.
Were you supposed to fly it with the Fluctus?
Thanks, everybody. That wasn't on my resolution. Thank you. All right, I have to soak it up while I'm getting them correct. We're gonna move on.
It just feels vain because he's narrating his own. His own.
I thought about giving them to somebody else, but I was like, I'm already going to know what they are. So what's the point?
Yeah.
Taylor's next one.
Oh boy.
Finish my Nike Hercules.
Wow. How many years running now is that a failure?
Dude, I was watching the Punisher build video, and it's at the same point sitting in the background. I started it that year, so it's been 2.5 years. It's been going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we built it in 22, right?
Yeah,
the Punisher.
But I said I was going to start the rocket back in like 2019.
Yeah, you bought motors for it.
I bought motors for it. Yeah.
Oh.
So realistically, we're coming up on the 5th anniversary of Taylor ordering propellant for his imaginary Nike Hercules.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
it's progress.
It is what it is.
What's funny is, and then I bought more propellant because I changed what motors I was going to use. So.
And how'd that go for you?
Well, it's still sitting there.
Right,
Boy, do I have a lot of J350s and I357s.
You should, if you're listening, pause this for a second, load up Rocket Vlogs on YouTube, and check out one of my recent YouTube shorts where you can see Taylor's Nike Hercules in its current state as a 6-inch tube and a pile of foam blocks sitting on top of the tube.
Don't forget the booster tubes.
Fun fact, actually, is that he built the hot wire cutter to do the transition for the Nike Hercules, and we were just going to quickly borrow it for the Arcus nose cone. and it has since made another Arcus nose cone and no Nike Hercules parts, incidentally.
No, I made it for the Punisher fins, to be clear, and the Hercules transition.
Well, and then also you bought a 3D printer so you could do like advanced 3D printed scale parts for the Hercules. How's that coming?
I bought a different printer.
Oh, did you?
I still haven't set up.
Wait,
What
did you
is
get a K1?
No.
What'd you get?
I got a P1S.
Dang,
Whoa.
that house money. Sheesh.
And
How have you not set it up?
Well,
You just have to plug
honestly,
it in.
I forgot I bought it, but because we went to Micro Center and then I convinced Sam to pitch in $200 because I said you're gonna design a lot of stuff, and
Wow, dude. Gaslighting into helping you pay for stuff. That's awesome.
That is crazy.
You're gonna use it so much, more than me.
I'm
for
like,
sure.
I'm like, honestly, you're probably gonna use it more than me because I'm just gonna make some parts here and there. You're probably gonna be making all kinds of fun artsy stuff all the time.
You're like, you're artsy. You're artsy. You'll love paying for it or playing with it.
When'd you get that?
Last Friday or Thursday or something.
Nice.
Does that mean Matt's buying your 3v2?
Well, he better because
I mean, I
don't
think
need-
that was
Oh,
the. I think
he
that's
told
my-
me he would. We talked about it on the ride home.
Okay.
That's my resolution for next year is to buy
No.
Taylor's.
I'm gonna come drop it off.
It would be hilarious if you just didn't pay him for it, Matt.
Hey Tyler, can I borrow? Can I borrow?
Yeah. Okay, well, speaking of borrowing things or bad things, I don't know. Matt's his next resolution is bulk order 9 volts from Amazon. Did you do
You
that?
do that?
No.
Man, I sent you the link to the Energizer or the Duracell, whatever those are called. What the like industrial ones? The 12
Pro
packs.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dude,
they're like
I'm on the
25
Amazon
bucks for a 12
Basics
pack.
now.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like those as well.
They're not that different. I mean, the price is pretty similar, I think, to the Pro Cells, but they could be the same battery.
I mean,
Box
yeah,
looks suspiciously similar.
like
they
pretty
come
much
in.
all batteries are manufactured in one of the same 3 facilities or something like that too. So there's a good chance that they're the exact same battery.
I think they have basically the same construction. You know, whoever the guy on the Rock Tree Forum was that broke apart all the 9-volt batteries and decided which ones are good and which ones are bad. Some of them have really hard current drop. So that's probably the one Matt had in his rocket.
yeah, and I'm sure,
probably.
and I'm sure temperature too would have a big impact too. And it was cold.
And I think maybe leaving them plugged in for an entire year and then not replacing them
okay, yes.
might
He
Might have had
probably
something
left
to do
them
with it.
in and the altimeter's on.
No, I twisted and tucked and wait.
Yeah, and
No,
then
not-
left them tucked.
Okay. I forgot to untwist.
By the
them.
way, one of your new resolutions should be clean your motor case because we noticed you still had a motor case that wasn't cleaned in your Mozzie
Yeah,
Oh no.
from
Wait, did you
from
clean-
Airfest.
Have you cleaned anything yet, Matt?
No.
Oh my! We need to get in
I
the
mean-
giant ultrasonic cleaner like Shane and I got. The thing's
Yeah.
sick, dude.
How big is
Matt
it?
really needs to be one of those guys with the Tupperware full of soapy water so we can just immediately toss him in. So,
Dude,
Oh,
I
that's
think
not a
about
bad
it sometimes too, but now I'm like, let's bring the inverter, or if Eric's out of lunch, we can just bring the ultrasonic cleaner.
Okay.
It's big enough, Matt. You can fit, believe it or not, and I'm not making this up, a 75 3840 in it.
Wow.
If you can believe that.
I can try.
But did we decide you could fit a 5120 in there too, Shane? I think it was close.
you can't.
Dang. But
You
it is
can-
sick, and it's
You
heated.
can get all of it if you like put it in and then flip it and spin it. And you eventually
then-
get it all.
And
We
pop it.
discovered that if you use Zep citrus cleaner to clean your cases, it takes a long time for it to really affect the anodizing, unless you put it in a heated ultrasonic cleaner. Then the anodizing gets destroyed really, really quickly. So instead, we just use a little, like the tiniest dab of dish soap, and then just crank the heat and ultrasonic clean it for like half an hour, and it's sick. You just pull it out, wipe it off, and it's good to go. If you're interested actually in the ultrasonic cleaner, I'll put a link in the description both on the podcast and on YouTube. I have the Amazon affiliate thing, so if you want one, I'll show you the link. And if you buy one, you'd be helping your boy out as well. So, but no bulk order 9 volts then, huh?
No.
It's tough. Let's see what's next on mine, the champions.
Wow.
Unfortunately, my reign's coming to an end. It is Fly My Animal Motorworks M2200 skid mark. But, oh, here's Taylor. He looks all happy. What do you got to say?
I don't know. You said you're going to do it, and you know what?
Yeah, well, sorry. All right. I could have pulled it off, but I didn't want to fly without my dad there. Is that what you're suggesting?
Oh,
I should just fly without
you hear
my
that,
dad?
Shane? He has a dad.
Yeah, I know. That
wow.
is crazy.
Sheesh.
You have a dad too. All right.
We yeah, it's different though.
All right. Well, no, I did not fly my M2200. We were going to fly in the Ultimate Dark Star, and then my dad had to work and couldn't come to Airfest, and then he had to work and couldn't come to Balls. So at this point, I would just take it to Idaho and fly it there, but you can't fly Sparkies at AAA Idaho. So that is off the table as well. So hopefully, I'm trying to convince him to come down for like Springfest to AAA Vegas or something. We can get it flown, or I think
What
he's
about LDRS?
planning on coming to LDRS, yeah. But it's California.
Oh,
It's an AMW
Right.
motor.
yeah.
Can't do
forgot.
that. As of now, anyway, unless something changes between now and LDRS. Okay. Remember
Is that
earlier
it?
when I... No, you've got...
Okay.
Remember earlier when I suggested to Shane that he reduced the words that he chose
no.
to use. Yours is Fly the 7.5-inch Sumo on, quote, a full 5-motor cluster with air starts and everything.
And
Well,
everything.
I would have
Oh, here
if
we
the
go.
weather had been decent at Cloudbus.
You didn't even bring
Distant
it.
Thunder. Distant Thunder.
Oh, distant. I thought you were going to say
Yeah.
Midwest Power.
No.
Well, how
Cloud
convenient
bust.
for you.
Hey, I'm not happy I didn't get to do that. That was
Well,
that was
listen,
one of the things.
neither's the crowd.
Oh,
There.
man.
Everyone is just holding us unbelievably accountable.
It's good. It's good to have
Shane's.
that, though. You know,
Yeah, you want to have
The
the people
tension in the
sticking
crowd.
pitchforks in your back. Yeah.
that's fine. That keeps you going, right?
Do you even fly that giant Sumi? Oh, is it just a ornament? It
Yeah,
looks like it.
really cool little podcast ornament you got there. Nice stage you got, man. Really cool set. You got rockets back from when you used to fly them, pictures of them and stuff like that. Okay, Shane's do cluster stuff.
Oh, I did know cluster stuff.
But
Arguably, you kind of did.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're in the
Swat
cluster
Punisher?
game now.
Yeah.
I didn't throw a bunch of words on that one, so I could get off on a technicality.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I think we should throw this one to the comments or the fan mail. Let us know. Click the link in the description of your chosen podcast app, or just drop it in the YouTube comments, or send an email to contact@aggpodcast.com. Does Postar get the pass? He did cluster stuff, but he didn't even help build that rocket. But he did help pay for the flight. So that is, we're not sweeping that under the rug at all. But yeah. All right, Mats. Everybody get ready for this one.
Oh, damn.
Finish and fly the 3-inch Punisher.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I could actually check that off.
The
Thank
timing,
you.
Taylor's was like dead on with the sound.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I couldn't decipher if it was Taylor or Eric.
But yeah, Macho Matt built Mamba. Run and tell your mama.
Yeah,
honestly.
please do. Yeah,
Um,
run, don't walk.
yeah, don't take your time with this one. This is important information. Are you gonna fly Mamba again? Is the question.
Yeah, but I need to repaint it. I gotta
And
have
buy
it,
some more motors.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Give it a shot tomorrow
Probably.
night.
Yeah.
We're recording this on.
Yeah, what's your what kind of what did you schedule to during the sale, Matt? Did you schedule something for tomorrow?
No, I didn't schedule anything for it. What is it from? Is it to noon?
That's the Saturday sale.
6 to 7 tomorrow.
6 to 10, I think.
Oh, more time. I need to figure out what I need to get.
More time to blow it.
Yeah,
Matt
we're
rolls
gonna be
up at 10:01. What should I get, guys?
Yeah, honestly, we're gonna be bombarding you with messages.
yeah.
Are we
'Cause
live
we'll
streaming?
see. Right now,
No, for the sale.
Oh.
After the sale.
maybe it would be kind of fun. Let everybody know what we've done to ourselves to that point.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Okay. We did Macho Matt's. So that means I'm next, right?
Yeah.
This one is interesting. Because I didn't add any verbiage that excluded anything specifically. All I said was that I need to fly more rockets and motors that I already have. Which I
Wow.
did. From context, it seems like the implication was that that's what I should do instead of buying more rocket stuff. But I then immediately, right after that, went to Cloudbust and bought an N1560, and since then have spent plenty of money buying other S. So, but I didn't
think
say
this year
that.
you might have flown more new motors than motors you had going
That's
into
what I
the
was
year.
thinking.
Because let's see, N1000,
Uh-huh.
K2045,
Mm-hmm.
the M at Airfest,
M2225.
Thank
Yeah.
you. What else? K555 you had already.
Yeah, and I traded a K555 for the K2045, so could be a loophole.
Mm,
What about the VMAX?
Kind of.
That's what the K2045 is.
yeah.
Oh.
Matt knew that, of course. He's just asking for the audience's benefit.
Yeah, that's
Um,
right.
You had the M1675, right?
I did. Yep. Blew that.
Okay. So we're 3 and 2 so far.
No, I'm willing to exclude.
Or did you just buy that at the beginning of the year?
No, I bought it.
At Airfest last year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What
it
about
was
the
last year.
K300?
That I also bought at Airfest last year.
Okay. So it's all tied up, 3 and 3.
No, I'm willing to exclude the M2225 and N1000 because I didn't buy either one of them.
Yeah, I guess.
Threading the needle here. Sounds like maybe I'm 4 for 5 on my
What
resolutions.
about motors you bought this year and didn't fly?
Well, that's a decently large list, but I don't think
Yeah,
we
you
really
bought
need
more
to
than
get
you
into
flew.
it. No. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Especially if you consider the stuff I just bought at Midwest Power, because there's like 25 motors in there.
Yeah.
But can you blame me? How's the deal?
M1315, J180, I800.
M2250.
M2050.
I forgot you bought that.
You were half in.
No, I've had the M2050 for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and I wasn't half in, actually. I paid for that, and then Taylor volunteered my L2200 as well in case it didn't work.
Right.
Yeah, I know we're using your motor. Bring your other motor just in case it doesn't work. We'll all do the checks and balances at the end. You know that S would have been, okay, but I'll just buy it on sale, and that way I only owe you this much instead.
You bought it on sale.
I did, yes. But that doesn't change the cost of inflation. That motor was so cheap when I bought it, dude. The last M2050 I bought, I think, was $245.
It probably cost the same as that K375 that I put in.
All right, no, I don't think it's that extreme. Conveniently. All right, well, Taylor, let's see what you've got so far. If you want to count your flight when you broke the fin off, you've got one.
I got the hardware back.
For
And the
4
rocket's
so
fine.
far. Do you think that your final one is something that you achieved this year?
I don't even know what it would be. I'll gamble. I'll say yes. I bet I did it.
It is.
It go to more launches?
No, it was build the bow mark.
Why do I keep doing that to myself?
Go to more launches would have been way easier.
Yeah.
Why did I think I was going to build the bow mark when I spent half the year trying to get my house ready to sell? What an idiot.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, now we know to be a little more careful moving forward with our resolutions. That's why I kept everything very simple. That way, if I didn't get the N or the M minimum diameters back, I could just do like an H97 or something like that and be like, yeah, I flew a minimum diameter rocket. Vagueness is key here, folks.
Vagueness? Sounds like Vegas.
Sony vagueness. Okay, so Shane, your next one. And this is where you actually did the inverse. You did a good job in adding words that qualified it in a way that benefited you. Because it was learn more about making rocket motors.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely done that.
Yeah, you read the book like 3 times.
Yeah.
You did immediately after in the podcast say that you wanted to say make rocket motors or learn to make rocket motors, but you don't foresee it happening this year.
Yeah, well.
You nailed it, folks.
Yeah.
Woo!
I did it.
Now, Macho Matt, would you like to guess what your final one is, or even just guess whether or not you did it?
I'm gonna say that I did it.
You did not. It was make a fully connects rocket.
Dang.
Which I still think you should do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make that happen. A full connects
just glue
rocket.
it together. Yeah.
They don't need to glue.
No, it doesn't need glue.
Yeah,
it'll
it's
be
connects.
fine.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, is it high power or is it low power?
The Connect shred would be crazy.
I don't build my connects to shred.
Whoa, look out, folks.
Yeah.
What if we made a rocket out of the pieces of the Rippin' Rocket Connects roller coaster set?
Oh.
Dude, I can't do that. They're too rare now. Yeah, and I've had one sitting in my closet for years. What am I supposed to do? Just not have that sitting idly by?
We should build it and put it in the living room.
Yeah, the thing is, it's just so wildly inconvenient that you then have to take it back apart. Yeah, we need a dedicated Connects area. Canaria, they call it.
Canaria.
They don't.
Does the Connects rocket have to be all Connects or?
Well, I mean, like, aside from the parachute and
the Connect shot cord.
It says
it's just like
fully
chain.
Connects rocket.
It's just chain.
Oh.
What about and what size? 29 millimeter?
It doesn't say. It just says
Any
fully
size.
Connects rocket. But you can make this happen before the year's over.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
could go.
could.
We could go to the park and fly it.
All right. I'll put that on my list of things to do.
Dude, a connect shred at the park
Oh, he's gonna
would be
do it?
crazy.
Okay, rounding it out here for ours, Shane's final resolution. Shane, do you want to guess? Did you do it or did you not?
I think I did it. I don't know what it is, but I'm confident like Taylor.
It was build and fly more rockets in general.
I
What is
built
going
one
on?
rocket this
Yeah,
year,
and
but I flew
Which-
it twice.
I think is on par with what you did the year before as well.
Probably.
So if nothing
think-
else, it was a lateral move.
Yeah.
I think total flights you're down though.
Are
yeah,
you?
I think I've only had 3 this year.
Wait, didn't you fly the K-1275 at Cloudbus this year? Or was that last year?
That was last year.
Ooh.
You guys keep saying
I flew the
Cloudbus.
K-1275 at NSL.
Oh, yeah, but you didn't build the rocket. Dang. Looks like you stepped down. Yeah, I know, Matt. It's funny, all right?
And he
Jokes
could
are
have.
usually-
But
Jokes are way funnier if you
he's
don't
like,
explain
oh, I don't
them.
like flying
Ooh.
rockets. I'm not going to bring my J800.
Dude, I
true.
know.
Dude, I just need to fly a ton more rockets. And since I actually still have a job and hopefully will have one through the winter this time, I'll actually be able to be like, okay, well, I want to fly it far because it's not 115 now. Taylor, are we going to fly the 2-stage this winter?
I mean, you really need to. That's
Yeah, I
a
know.
resolution for immediate.
Shred.
It's
Well, we
not
can't
gonna
talk about it
shred,
yet.
Shane.
It's not the episode. It's not the resolutions episode yet. We can't be making these claims. This is the resolutions review episode, all right?
Shane.
Get it straight.
You should borrow some of Braden's motors to fly some more rockets.
He's got a lot of motors.
You won't even notice.
That's
If
a
there was
good
some-
point.
Dude,
He's
if
got
it's
so
an
many.
AMW motor, I'll notice.
Nah.
Also, when is he going to go to a launch and secretly fly a motor that I won't also be there?
That's a good
How's he going to
point.
pull that off? I offered him one of my i357s. He didn't take it. I told him to bring his Formula 75 to Rockstock. We'll fly it. He didn't take it.
When?
Multiple different times, actually. Multiple different Lucerne launches. I said, bring your rock. I told you bring it when I flew the tube fin. I told you bring it when we went to Lucerne for Rockstock. I told you bring it when I flew the Sumo on the G138.
That's crazy.
Now
I
you can't
don't
have it. I'm
remember
going
that.
to fly it.
It's fair.
Okay. Now everybody else's feet need to go to the fire too, because even though I was grandiosely victorious in my resolutions, not all of us were. Some of us were huge failures, which is going to be the title of this podcast episode so that people will listen to it.
Huge
failure.
We're huge failures.
Wow. Collective.
Jonathan
we.
Gabery says, my resolutions were to fly a K1103 successfully, fly to 20,000 feet or higher, and collectively fly full P impulse. I flew my 3-inch Punisher successfully on a K1103 at Airfest. My other Punisher flew on an L2200 to 25,115 feet at Airfest. I'm currently at 78,000 newtons burned, but I have one more launch this year to get to 81,920. I did put L3 on the list, but that will wait. Dude, Jonathan honestly did go crazy hard this year.
Yeah.
It's so sick. Now I've been talking about a minimum diameter Punisher 3-inch one for a really long time, and now it just fueled that fire even more. It should be so fun, and then I want to paint it exactly the same as my other one.
Super
that-
heavy.
Yeah, super heavy.
Are you gonna kick it around a bunch to make it look all beat up too?
Yeah,
Play
I'm
soccer
gonna-
with it?
I'm gonna take it to Gibson's Murphy lab. They know how to ruin
Oh.
expensive stuff. Do it every day. UBS Rocket Man says, I successfully achieved my level 3 and did nothing else on my list. I worked on the build pile, but then it got bigger. That is relatable right there, dude. But congrats on the level 3. But did everybody's build pile get bigger?
Yeah.
I think for the most part, yes. I got so much more stuff. Like an unforgivable amount of new rocket things.
I was going to say no, but I have parts to build rockets now. So
yeah, I was including parts as well. I bought like probably 30 tubes and 18 million nose cones. But I did immediately use them. I feel like I've built more rockets this year than anybody.
All 10 of those nose cones you bought.
No, but that's fine because I have them in their mind and nobody can take them away.
And that's what's important.
Let me boast more.
Especially me.
I built more rockets than anybody else in this chat this year.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah, you didn't fly them all, though.
I flew most of them. Most of the ones I built this year.
I flew all the ones I built.
I flew the Nike Smoke. I flew the M1675 rocket. I flew the N1000. I flew the tube fin rocket. That's
I
all
also
of it.
flew all the ones that I built.
What about
Matt,
the...
Shout out to us.
We're not
This one's for me and Matt.
Well, I flew all the ones I built too.
All the one you built.
That's all Matt built. Why does he get one in the club and I don't?
All right, fine. Everybody
I built two. I built
everybody
two.
but Taylor.
What?
Did you fly them both?
Yes.
All right, fine. Round of applause for everybody.
All right.
We're awesome. All right, moving on. Noah Lenahan says, my goal was to get my level 3 by the end of the year. I successfully did it on a 6-inch scratch build in October. Nice, congrats. Corvette Rock said 2024 goal was to achieve level 3. Got it at Midwest Power 2024. Yeah, we got to see that flight. It was cool.
Yeah.
Jeff Curtis, I wanted to get my level 1. I did it one better and got my level 1 in February and level 2 at Pence a week ago Saturday. I used a lock Semperfi on an H115 Dark Matter for the level 1 and a lock Warlock and a J425 for level 2. Dang, how high does a Warlock go on a J425? Like 10 feet?
Yeah.
My grandpa used to fly his Warlock on 3-grain eyes. I'm not kidding you.
You know what else your grandpa used to do with his Warlock?
Okay, well. Attempted manslaughter is what he used to do with his Warlock.
Yeah.
Kid slaughter.
Yeah.
Dude, just saying that phrase might demonetize this video. We'll see how that goes. Michael Grayla says I'm 0 for 3 currently. Listen, we appreciate the honesty. All my 2024 resolutions were I through K level projects. However, my home club just announced that we lost our field at December's launch will be the last one. Oh no. Oh, I think this is Florida. They just lost their field. The only other clubs within a few hours are capped at G motors or have a 1,500-foot ceiling. So for 2025, I'll have to think of something else. That's tough, dude. Yeah, I just heard about this. I think this is the club that Andrew flies with as well. They no longer have a high power field, I think, at all in Florida.
Jeez.
Is it because of fire?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it because the college teams are setting things on fire there? That wasn't a launch site, but yeah, that was something. What did you say, Taylor?
That was in Florida, though, right?
Yeah, that was the compound, dude. That's where all the drift people go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's unfortunate. I don't even know what's over there anymore. They used to have that one PMW in Alabama where Bob Haas flew that 8-inch rocket on the 8000. But I don't think they have that club either anymore. So I'm like, what is even close over there? Georgia? John Clifton drives halfway across the country for launch, so I have to assume there's not phenomenal options around him. Baber in South Carolina?
Yeah, I don't there's something in Georgia because like Chris Short's club.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I don't know like what the waiver is or anything.
I think Chris Short actually used to be the prefect of the Alabama club as well. All right. Well, anyway, wish you luck there, Michael. And hopefully, maybe you can just accumulate a little bit of your rocketry budget into a couple less projects and a road trip out to Argonia, because it'd be quite a drive, but I can tell you, it's worth it. I'm sure you guys already know, but Shane and I drive 25 hours each way multiple times a year, so it's worth it. Right, Matt?
Yeah. Yes, it is. It is worth it. It is. Yeah. Yes.
Keep going. Cook on that.
It's a long-winded way to say yes.
Yes. My bad. I don't know what. Okay. That's the yes I meant to say. I just didn't.
All right, there it is.
I've got connects on the mind right now.
Oh, boy. He's cooking over there, folks. All right. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Josh Sickles says, the only one I had for this year was to break 40,000 feet. I failed with my second stage not firing. Will try again at NSL. Oh, I believe that was the flight at Balls.
Yep.
But it's cooler at NSL because it's going to go way, way higher, although the recovery is probably going to be worse.
How will that not break the waiver?
Yeah.
I guess if it was going to go 40,000 at BlackRock, maybe he's going to change the motors.
That would, because wasn't it 54 to 54, right?
No, I think it's 3 to
it was
54.
M1315 to 54.6 XL load.
Oh,
Was it L935?
No, I think it was the mellow yellow one, the one you want, L265.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was.
Well, hopefully get it at NSL. We will be there as well. We've got some plans, and that's actually going to go on my resolutions list too. One of my NSL flights, and it's going to be an optimistic one. But finally, bringing up the rears, Jesse Bada says, completed my level 2 at Michiana Mayhem 2024. Rocket was a Lock Precision 4-inch Zeus flight on the J435 Super White Lightning, just over 2,800 feet. Well, there you go. I assume that level 2 was his rocket resolution for the year. What's a J425? Is that DMS motor?
yeah, the red line.
No, 435 Super White Lightning.
Oh, yeah, DMS.
Oh. Dang. Do they make an RMS equivalent for that?
Nope.
Dude, come on, Gary.
I know.
I want one. I don't want to buy the DMS one. I have all this hardware. I have so much hardware. There's no reason at this point for me to buy single-use motors. But I might anyway, because the Super White Lightning just goes hard. I love it so much.
I don't understand why we can't have 720 loads of those.
Or blue, which we talked about on the last podcast. Oh, man. Well, what do you guys have to say for yourselves? How are we reflecting on our resolutions?
I need to try harder.
Wow.
Yeah, what are we going to change this coming year? Let's talk this out.
Well, I'm going to build more rockets.
Sell less
Any in
houses, which
specific?
is going to help a lot.
Yeah.
Any rocket in specific you're gonna build?
We're crossing into resolution territory.
Right. Yeah,
we're just
enough.
addressing the issues right now. Okay. Obviously, I don't have any to address because I was almost
Okay.
perfect.
You've got.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe hoard less junk.
This is not about me. Okay, it's not about goals and resolutions. I've told you this. We're only addressing the issues that we have presented to ourselves this year that prevented us from achieving our resolutions. Okay.
You sound like
Me
my
collecting a
therapist.
bunch of extra stuff did not stand in the way of my awesome, victorious way that I hit all of my resolutions out of the park. So it's fine.
What if I say it stood in the way of me completing mine?
Ooh. How could that possibly be true?
I don't have
You're
room to put
C-blocking
built
it.
rockets.
Oh my God. You know the rule. Every time we get something new, more room magically gets found. It always works. Think of that air compressor. If you had looked at the garage, you would have been like, where are you putting this giant air compressor? Now you can't even hardly tell it's there. And all those tubes and nose cones and stuff we just got. Boom. Plus, there's always my favorite solution is buy more shelves. So we can just do that.
I think my favorite is leave it at Taylor's.
Yeah, I like that one too, actually.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah,
But,
that's really effective.
It is.
Basically, that's a whack excuse considering the built rockets would take up not much more space than the space that's already being taken up by the unbuilt rockets. Save for maybe the 7.5-inch Little John, but that fin span's pretty big. But what we'll do is make it work. Okay.
Wow. Yeah,
Well, Little John
that's
does
true.
have tiny fins, to be fair.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to take much. All it would take is the effort to build the rocket, is all. I actually just talked to Chase, and he said birch plywood has gone like pre-crazy spike prices again. He's getting 5x5 sheets of 3/8 for $50.
I like
it's
the
like
sound
normal
of
price.
that.
Yeah,
I
but they
think.
were like 130 at one point down near him,
Whoa.
apparently.
Oh. They've been
So
50 here.
I asked him about cutting some stuff, and he said he needs to dig a tunnel to his CNC anyway, so that he would. So he said, do your fins and my fins, and then the fins for that secret project that I can't even post on Patreon or anything because it will be compromised. So anyway, yeah, build some rockets, you ass.
Oh,
Dang. Throwing some S on all of us S's.
Well, listen here, you ass.
S
okay?
heads.
You need to,
Sheds.
you ass heads need to build more rockets. I think that's pretty much it. Let me double check that we didn't get any fan mail or anything like that before we go. Actually,
you go for it.
Oh, go ahead. No, say words. I'm doing stuff.
Okay. Words. What I'm trying to say is, if I build a Kinex rocket, can Taylor build a Lego rocket? All right, done deal.
I like the sound of that.
No, I think
Dude, Lego
Shane
rockets
should
have
build
happened.
Yeah, they have happened.
Well,
I think
you gotta
Shane
make
should
one
build
happen.
it.
I've got a plan for one.
A Lego
Although
rocket?
it's taking the term a little loosely and playing with it, but
You just fly the Saturn V.
Ooh.
dude.
It would be kind of crazy to convert a Lego Saturn V to an actual flying model.
Dude, that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
It's so heavy, though. You would have to fly it on like an H.
Yeah.
H550.
Or it's going to look like that tragic Saturn V that just flew at NSL.
Yeah, it was tough.
Dude, I know. It's
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, and I apologize greatly to the person who took the time to build that rocket, but it is objectively kind of a hilarious flight profile.
It's pretty funny.
It
Also-
looks so light the way it just like starts tumbling. I was like, what is
Yeah.
that made out of?
I think it's super heavy.
Oh, really?
Someone
Just-
said it was like 14 feet tall.
Whoa.
Yeah.
14 feet.
And they said the guy didn't even want to fly it. He retired it back in 2016. I don't know if this is true or not.
That's
the,
rough.
The club begged him to fly it one more time for the NSL.
Dude. He's like, I told
But-
you all. God.
But I saw a video of the last flight, and the central motor didn't come up to pressure until it was like just getting ready to come off the rail. So
You need some Procast. Okay, well, we do have one piece of fan mail in the fan mail thinger. You can just you can click on the description. The description of Odyssey, Apple Podcast, Spotify, whatever you're listening to, there's a link where you can send us a text message and we'll go directly to our fan mail box. Or if you want to reach out to us via email, you can do so. contact@aggpodcast.com. It's from Zero G Prince, again, our friend in Overland Park, Kansas, and he says, you guys should do more tier lists. What about a propellant one? I actually think that's pretty fun. Because we've done motors and like we've pretty clearly spelled out what propellants we like and don't like. But we could get all the CTI ones in there. We could do a big tier list
Yeah,
on our
that
favorite
sounds fun.
propellants. I think it'd be sick.
we could do it with all like out of production propellants too.
Dude,
And
yeah.
Yeah.
experimental.
We could, yeah. Well,
No, there's too many options with that. But we could
could
do
have
the
it, like Clifton's Black Diamond.
that's not Clifton's. That's like a classic black formula.
Oh, I thought Clifton had a.
I mean, he uses it.
Yeah, that's the one he
It's
Well,
made.
not
hot
his
dog.
formula.
He didn't invent it. Matthew,
There's few
Matthew.
formulas that people truly came up
But
with.
there's-
I mean,
There's quite
There's
a few
lots of
people that will
variants.
tell you that they
Yeah.
invented a formula. But we
Okay.
don't need to dive too far into that. But yeah, that would
Yeah.
be really fun. If we did out of production propellants and stuff like that, that could be an entire episode on its own. So maybe we should do that. All right, I'm glad we all agree on that. If you
yeah,
have some
I'm
suggestions-
down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
The answer is
If
yes.
you have some suggestions for an episode for a topic of discussion or a guest you'd like to see on the podcast, oh yeah, somebody commented to have Tim Van Milligan and Tim Lair on the same episode and have a battle of the Rocketry Tims.
Oh
I don't know
boy.
if that's.
I don't think so.
I'm going to pass on that one. But if you have things barring those two options, send us an email. Contact at agdpodcast.com or click the fan mail link in the description of your preferred podcast listening app. I think that is going to do it now. My name is Braden Carlson. You can find me right here on YouTube at Rocket Vlogs, or you can follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat at BigB1011, and you can follow me on TikTok at Braden Carlson6. I hope you guys are ready because December is going to have a lot of video content. At least the amount of videos that Shane and Taylor have posted together for the past 5 years coming in December.
Wow.
That's right, folks. At least 4.
Okay.
Zing.
Also, if you're listening to this the day it comes out, that would be Monday, December 2nd, I believe. The fail compilation, the elusive fail compilation, is live, and I've decided this year to do one episode is 55 minutes long. There's
Dang.
so many clips in there, and you can also see it ad-free on Patreon or by clicking the join button below the video. And no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Taylor.
My name is Taylor, and you can find me on YouTube at The Rocket Channel and on Instagram at TJ Snakes with a Z if you're into that sort of thing.
My name is Shane or Postart. You can find me on YouTube at Postart Propulsions. If you are a YouTube member or YouTube channel member or Patreon member and you are seeing this before Black Friday, then on Black Friday there's a sale at hbrtools.com, 35% off everything and free shipping on orders over $100. You can also find me on Instagram at Shane Harris Photo.
Woo. And
Hi guys, welcome to the Matt Show. My name is Seth Matthew, but you can call me Macho Matt.
and my name is Macho Matt, and you can find me here soon rummaging through my Connects pile trying to put together some last minute resolutions.
Can you real quickly tell us what what's kind of going through your head on the design plan here?
I'm
Yeah.
just curious. I'm super curious if a 29 millimeter motor would fit between a white connector with a bunch of grays going down. I don't think so. I think that it's going to be too tight. But what? Anyway, I don't know. I've got some
right, well,
thoughts.
I like where his
Stay
head's
posted,
at.
folks. Maybe we should do like we did with your Punisher video, where we like debut you working on it. You can just send me footage, and I'll do another.
Yeah,
You know what you could do to see if it fits? You could pull that motor out that hasn't been cleaned
I'm gonna.
yet.
No, that's I'm gonna do that like right after this. Like I'm itching to go. Let us go. Let me go. Let me go.
All right, well, send us some pictures.
Let me go.
We are the Anti-Gravity Group. This is the Anti-Gravity Group podcast, and we will see you all next time.
We might just hear from Nigel the Rocket Cat. Load up the professional masterpiece, you can bet on that. A launch and a chat with them is guaranteed to be a blast. It's the Anti-Gravity Group podcast. Ooh.